Hello everybody. I'm just doing the last plug on my doing the plug swap on my 05 Crown Victoria. I'm putting some Never-Seez on the plugs. They're going into, it's a steel plug going into an aluminum head, so these spark plugs do have a reputation of breaking off in the head. This is an ex-RCMP car, so, well no, actually New Westminster City Police, old cop car. It's an 05. It's got 184k on it now. I think the plugs were done once before. These are the old plugs here. An NGK, and the tips are pretty worn out. Putting in a new set, these Bosch Platinums. Torque to 15 foot-pounds, 20 Newton meters. Quicker starts, smoother acceleration, increased fuel efficiency. Well, we'll see. Okay. Got the plug in there, got her tight. Let's double check that. The socket I used is one of these. The extension has a swivel on it like that. Basically I used this to do all 8 plugs. That and this wrench, because there was a couple there, they were all stinko, they were a little tight. They didn't break, they came out. Okay, last thing is the coil. That has to go back in. These coils use a funny little plug here. This thing just basically just slips in there. You don't really force it on. All the plugs are held in with these little screws here. They use a 7mm socket. I've got an extension on it and a universal. Some of them you need the universal, some you don't. This one's pretty straight on. A few of them are, the angle's a little, there's stuff in the way, so you need the universal. There was one, this guy down here, I used that. Each of the coils has a little plug like this, and in the back there's a little thing you push. These are getting old, so don't push them any further than you have to, or one of them actually broke on the other side, so that just clips on there. So to release it, you just reach under, give a little push, and off it comes. All of the plugs, or all of the coils came out of the way without too much trouble. Over here, of course, I had to remove this pipe, the inlet. I had to undo that. You just push down a little clip here. You can slip that off the side. Now that comes off of there. You undo the 2 clamps with 5/16 socket. Give it a bit of a wiggle. It was pretty tight, and then boom, it popped off. I'll get the camera in and I'll move in here so you can have a better look. So here's our coil on plug arrangement. There's 8. I don't know if that helps much. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah. You undo that little nut there. You unplug it, undo the little nut. Coil comes out. Down inside is the plug. What I did is after I got all the coils out, both sides, I sprayed some WD-40. Sprayed a bit of the good old WD-40 down each hole. And the engine is not hot. It was a little bit warm. I drove it earlier today, but a little bit warm. This one, I popped this clip off. This one's kind of in a funny spot. When I pulled the plug, I had to go down in here with the extension, but I was able to maneuver. The one in the back, it looks worse than it is, or it looks worse than it is. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The oil came out pretty good. This is the one I broke the clip on, so I'll have to either put a little tie wrap on that or something. Okay, I'll just get a 5/16 socket for that. Locates in a certain spot. The whole job took me about, I took my time actually, probably took me an hour anyway. Could probably do it a lot quicker. I've never actually done it before, so soak the parts. Made sure the engine wasn't hot. Loosen that earlier. You don't have to loosen the fuel rail. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing an oil change. I got to put a few more quarts of oil in it and then I'll fire it up. Plugs were pretty worn out. Okay, so that's it. It's not too bad a job to do.